Hi, welcome to the Tech Repack online training. We do provide training on application packaging using Admin Studio and Microsoft Applet. With the latest versions, there's Admin Studio 2015 and Microsoft Applet 5.1. Also provide training on Microsoft SCCM 2012. Okay, let's see. Installing and publishing Applet packages can be done in three ways. The first one is the standalone method. This is what we were doing. Standalone method is nothing but run the command lines, run the PowerShell command lines manually. Whatever we are doing, that's called standalone method. We are installing this Applet package manually by running the command lines, or else you have an MSI, you are double clicking it. But let's see, the other way is SCCM. What it does is it is going to install and publish. Okay, and the third way is Applet full infrastructure. This is called client server architecture. You should have an Applet server, you should have a client. So there are three ways you can have install and publishing of a package. So this standalone we already discussed. Now let us see this SCCM. You just need to open your SCCM console, Microsoft System Center, Configuration Manager console. Okay, this is the interface of your SCCM when you expand it, and here you should be having, just go to the software library. Inside of this application management, go to the application management. Under the applications, you see it's already there, one package. Let's remove this. Okay, so you have applications and packages. Packages is nothing but your MSI package. Whatever you are creating your MSI package in Admin Studio, that you can create under here, and the Applet packages you have to create under applications folder. So just create application. Here you get the type of application you are trying to install it. You're trying to create under SCCM. Either you can create for MSI or Applet 4 or Applet 5. Okay, so what I do is I'm going with the Applet 5 because my package is 5.0, and it is now you have to browse for the Applet file. I have an Applet file here. In this location I have an Applet file. This is what we use it when you want to install your Applet package, right? So with the same, you have to import it into your SCCM console. Just click on next. You can see application information successfully imported from the appv 5.0 file. What all imported? Number of files imported are your appv file is imported, your deployment config is imported, your user config is also imported. Okay. Now let us see. Click next. Publisher is Microsoft. That's it. Now the package is created. Application is created here. This is your appv package. Now if you want to deploy it, if you want to install it to the client machines, okay, from here you can see the deployment. The deployment type, go to deployment type, right click on it, and first you have to, okay, you just right click on this and you have an option called distribute content. So first of all, whatever the application you have here, that has to be present in your distribution point. It should be somewhere available in the servers. From there, the content will be downloaded to the client. So I just need to say distribute content. This is the content I want to distribute it, but you should have a DP. As of now, I have a DP on the same machine. Okay, let's click on next. It is done. If you wait for some time, the content status will be changed to the available, but I have not configured it. Let's see. Okay, this is how you just need to move this package to the server. You have to work with the SQL. You have an SQL server. Okay. Okay. Now, once the package is available in DP, it's a DP. Okay, you remember it's a not DB. DB, of course, DB is there. It's a different scenario. DP is nothing but point where your application or package will be stored. This is again a server. Okay. Now you have to deploy it once that is available. How do you deploy it? You say deploy. Right click on it, say deploy. Then you have to create a collection for it. For whom I want to deploy this package, this application. Let's say I have list of users. There are 3 users. Then I have to create a collection for the 3 users. Then target it to that collection. Let's say if I have 3 machines, machine 1, machine 2, machine 3, then create one collection for these 3 machines. Okay, then target it. With an SCCM, first the first step is import appy package into the applications folder save console. The second step is copy the appy package to the distribution point. Third one is create a collection either for a user or machine. If you want to install to the users, create a user collection, or else create a machine collection. Then the fourth step is we call advertiser deploy. To the created collection. Whatever the collection at step 3 you created, then you have to advertise to that. That's it. Okay. As of now, let's say all users. You have user and user collection we have device collection also. Let's say all systems. Or else even you can create a collection here. Let's say what I do is go to the assets and compliance under the device. Create a device collection. This is for MS Paint appy install. This is my collection. Here I need to add resource CCNSOV. This is my VM. I would like to add it. Now I have added it. Now if I come down here and one more time, you just go to the deploy, browse it, browse for the devices. Then you see now I have one new collection, that is MS Paint. Let's say if today I have one machine, tomorrow the client come back and ask me, I have 3 more machines, you have to install it. Then take the 3 machines and add into this collection. Okay. Let's say and install. You have the options, either you want to install available or required. When I say available, that appy package will be available on the machine. Whenever you require, you can install it. But if I say required, it is mandatory that application has to be installed. Okay, let me rerun it as soon as possible. I want to run it. Before to this, let's see, do we have a package already installed? But of course, I'm not sure whether it works or not because we don't have a DP here. Right, DP. That's called distribution point. Yes, there is no package. So now this is going to be installed. Okay, that's fine. But the concept I wanted to tell you is this is how you can create a package and you can deploy it to the users. And that is your normal AppWay package. But let's say if you want to have a connection group, right? How do you do that? You want to have two packages to be interact each other, two AppWay packages. First, create AppWay package 1 and import into SCCM. And the second point, it also says the same. It's just application package 2. Now go to the virtual environment. Then here you need to create a group and add AppWay packages into this group. You see here, I just have a package 1. Let me import one more package. But do I have a package? I have a notepad package. Notepad plus plus. Okay, two packages are created. Now this is what I was talking about, connection group. Happy virtual environment. You have to create a group here. That's called create virtual environment. You just need to give a name, MS Paint group. Here you have to add a packages. Again you have to give the group name MS Paint group, and here add your packages. I have these two packages, I want to add it. Just select OK, add it one more time, the other package. Now I have added two packages. Okay, if I say OK, these two packages will become a single bubble. Okay, but now my job is becoming so easy, right? In SCCM, in normal scenario, what you are doing, you are trying to create one of the XML file which has a lot of stuff to do it. Correct. See, this is what the connection group I need to create it. For this creating a connection group, you need to know the package ID, version ID of the two packages, and again your connection group should have the version ID, package ID. Then you have to run that the command lines. There's a lot of stuff involved, but when it comes to the interface, you are just simply adding the package and just going to the checkbox. That package is getting added to the connection group. And again now, if you want to see it, here this is something mandatory. So here this is something mandatory that whatever the package you have here, either of them is installed, the connection group will be created. It says R, right? If you say it is AND.
Thanks for watching this video.